some water.
Yeah, of course. What is up, guys? This is the Robcast. I am here with my good friend and Syracuse football player, Garvin St. John. How are you doing today, Garvin?
Robbie, I'm out here doing my thing. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's good to hear.
Good to hear, man. So, we're going to start off with like a few icebreaker questions. So, what's your favorite sports team?
Favorite sports teams? Pretty easy. I'm a New England Patriots fan. Born
course.
in Stamford, Connecticut, so
Nice.
makes sense.
Yeah. Didn't they get that number one pick?
Nah, I think they got like the second or third pick right
Got
now.
it. Hopefully they get Travis Hunter. That's what they need. They don't need a QB, you know.
That's the
But
plan.
yeah,
That's the plan.
the plan. All right. What's your favorite music genre and artist?
Favorite music genre or artist? I gotta go. Kanye West is my favorite artist. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And then favorite genre, it's gotta be rap or like R&B.
Oh yeah, not for sure.
Exactly.
That's sick.
Exactly.
Okay. This is a pretty big question. Do you prefer Gucci or Louis Vuitton?
No, come on, bro. You know the answer to that.
Yeah,
we know the answer.
I mean,
Gucci Garvin.
If you really know him, his nickname is Gucci Garvin.
It's Gucci.
So yeah, Gucci all the way.
Of course.
All right. What's your favorite clothing brand?
Favorite clothing brand?
Yeah,
I gotta go with Lululemon.
that's fire.
Just the way it feels.
And yeah, it's comfortable. Yeah,
It's
bro,
comfortable.
it's nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, shout out Lululemon. The shoes are from Lulu.
Shoes from Lulu. I got a Lululemon fit on under this coat, you know, but we'll get to that. What's your major?
Major, international relations
That's
major.
pretty sick.
And then a minor in business.
That's fire. Like minor in like Whitman.
Yeah.
Got it. Sick. And this is a big question. This is a twist. Hockey or football?
If you asked me this question, I'd go back 4 years. If you asked this question, my freshman year of high school, I would have said hockey.
Yeah.
4 years from then, right now, gotta say football. But hockey
Nice.
will always have a special place in my heart. No doubt about it.
Sure. Gotcha. So like, you know, like obviously like you had a big like hockey career or whatever, then like it was a big sport, then eventually, you know, things changed. You started playing, you got more into like football and stuff like that. You've always played both, but like football ended up eventually becoming like more of like your thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so like I'm going to ask this one. So, how did you feel when you decided that you were going to play football at Syracuse?
It was kind of, I remember it. I walked on to Syracuse, and I remember I was about my senior year. I didn't know if I wanted to play football in college or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of just sent an email out to Syracuse. Not just one, but
Yeah.
multiple emails out.
Yeah.
Eventually, I got a response,
Yeah.
and sent my film out, and they just told me show up,
Yeah.
and I showed up, and I've been here since.
It's awesome,
So,
man.
I mean, when I showed up, I thought it was a dream. It felt like a fever dream, and it didn't feel real.
For sure.
You know? So I love it, and I'm grateful for everything.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's fire. Next question. What has been your biggest challenge as an athlete, and how did you overcome it?
I think my biggest challenge as an athlete is I think one thing as a college athlete is not only do you have to get your mind right, you have to get your body right, and then on top of getting your body right, you have to get your mind right again. You know, so I think one of the hardest parts for me was getting in shape
Yeah, for sure.
and making that transition from high school to college ball because
Yeah.
everyone's bigger, faster, stronger, and
Yeah.
smarter. So I think that's one of the biggest things I've had to overcome.
You know, for sure. Yeah, gotcha. So, like, could you share, like, a memorable moment or, like, achievement that you had that you've, like, made in your career so far?
I think I'll go with memorable moment.
Yeah.
My most memorable moment was end of last season. We beat number 6 U Miami.
Oh, yeah. It was fun. Oh, I was at that game. It was awesome.
That was crazy. And I think what made that game so memorable was we came into the game, you know, we went out there and we went down 21-0, but it really just showed how like connected and bonded as a team we were, that we just didn't give up. And we just kept going and pursuing and kept fighting. And we took that 21-0.
Yeah.
You know, we were down 21-0. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some people, you know, thought like, oh man, this is over. But nah, we didn't think that.
Yeah,
But
no, for
we
sure.
came back and we ended up winning that game. And I think what made that game so memorable was after we won the game, course, after every game we win, we usually run out into the field.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I turn around, I just see a mob
Oh
of people running at me. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
yo. I'm just standing there. I'm just trying to see people, and there's people just like pushing me and everything.
Yeah.
People are coming up, taking pictures with us.
Bro, it was.
By the time,
Yeah.
it took me like 30 minutes to get from the 50-yard line back to the locker room, and I had like armbands on, sweatbands, gloves. By the time I got back to the locker room, I had given everything away.
Bro, that's the best, man. It's always good to get back to the fans and stuff. Yeah, because I was, we both go to Syracuse students. That's how we met and stuff like that. We're boys, and I went, I went to I went to almost all the football games this year, and every single one of them was just like very fun, and like most of them were just like really like good games and tight games. The Miami one was just like, they're ranked number 6 in the country, so it's like that one was always just a favorite game for me. Then even and compared to like prior Syracuse like football teams or whatever, with Fran Brown as a coach or whatever, like even when Cuse went down 21-0 or whatever, like I mean it was definitely something I like didn't want to see or whatever, and I was just like, damn, I don't know. But at the same time though, like usually like whenever my teams go down 21-0, I'm like, this shit's over with. But at the same time though, like but for that game for some reason or whatever, I was just like, I have a feeling Cuse has got this. They could come back because you guys played against Virginia Tech and you're down 21.
We were down,
down 21-3. And Virginia Tech, they're not bad, but they're definitely like not as like talented as Miami is. So like just like from watching that game too or whatever, I was just like, Cuse has got this. And then
I think
just little by little that you guys came back.
Every game of the season we played, we won by like 8 or less points.
No, literally.
I'm pretty sure there were only like I want to say 2 games this year where we won by more. Than
because Cuse was definitely like, you guys are definitely nice this year and like legit or whatever. Yeah. And then like let's say like if you like let's say like if you guys were to beat like, well, what are the teams again? Like if you guys were able to beat Boston College and Stanford, like you guys could have possibly been in the college football playoff or whatever. And then like whatever I remember from Syracuse games is like you guys were tough or whatever. Like Syracuse is just like one of those teams that over every single game was just like a battle and it was close, but it was always worth it. You guys always like figured it out, which was always nice.
Yeah, every game was a fight,
Yeah, for sure.
Every game was a fight.
All right. So like, what's like your pregame ritual or routine?
Pre-game ritual. I'm a pretty, I guess, ritual guy in a way. I'm not like crazy into it, you know what I mean? But I generally like to do the same thing almost every game. And I think one of those things involves just like, if it's a home game, I like to, like when we're on the bus, I just like to look outside, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I'll get off my phone and I'll just look outside. Like I'll always sit near the window. I just look outside all the way towards the stadium.
Yeah.
And I'll just listen to some music. Usually, the closer we get to the stadium, I always time it up. Within 6 minutes of getting to the stadium, I start playing, I play some A Boogie.
Yeah, for sure.
And then 3 minutes away from the stadium, I play All of the Lights by Kanye West.
Oh, yeah, that's a bang. I remember they used to, when I played lacrosse my senior year, like that, they would always play that like when we would run out and stuff like that.
Everything. I've been doing that since my junior year of high school. I'd drive over to the facility in high school, and I would play, the last song I'd play, always the last song I'd play, was All of the Lights. And I personally don't listen to music in the locker room, but pre-game stretching too, always the last song I listen to is All of the Lights by Kanye West.
Gotcha.
Always.
And I'm on my last question now. So, like, what is, like, a message that you have for, like, kids or, like, anyone that wants to, like, play, like, that wants to play football in college or, like, any sport in general?
I think the message I want to give out is just, like, just work your hardest. I think that's real. I think if you work your hardest, you know what I mean, and you have to take advantage of every opportunity you have, and treat every day like it's your last.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, of course. All right, so that concludes the Robcast. It was great having you, Garvin.
Thank you for having me, Robbie.
shout out to Fashion Nova. It's French coat season. You already know the fur's going crazy.
Exactly.
But all I gotta say is that concludes the Robcast. Peace out.